Hey everyone, welcome back. This is DisturbingPuppet, and we are here to play some more Warhammer 40,000 Gladius Relics of War, playing as the Necrons. So we're continuing from my previous game. Necrons Rise. So I'll do kind of a quick overview here before I get into things. I've kind of triggered the Necron apocalypse. So I've been doing all the story stuff. Right now, I triggered the next story thing, which is survive the invasion of horrible Necron monstrosities and keep control of the Vault control device, which was the last thing I had to grab. So now we're being swarmed by all kinds of horrible Necrons attacking us all over the place. We've been holding our own so far, but I did lose one of my little cities. I put up a good fight, but it eventually went down. The Necron invasion is also attacking the Imperial Guard. On the map down here, I am blue. The Imperial Guard are green, so they've grabbed some random stuff out here, because most of my forces are occupied here and here and here, fighting Necrons. My little city I lost was over in this area. So do kind of a quick look around. I think I did everything I wanted to do yesterday before we finished up. Just kind of want to double check my cities and everything first. So my capital up here. I have a spot available for production, but it's for hero, and I need more influence, and I'm drastically short on influence because I've been using it to teleport guys around and to heal units. So that's kind of been sucking up all of my influence, unfortunately. The forces I had defending the capital have now moved on. Most of them are now down in this cluster here. You can see we've got some heavy destroyers, Lord, some tomb blades. The other part has broken off and is now fighting in the city over here. We destroyed a big nasty Necron thing that came into the city here. So I have a Transcendent Catan, my Destroyer Lord, some heavy destroyers over here. The city is set for production, building heavy destroyers. This city is building Quarry and Tomb Blades. Got some of the Necrons here. We have another one of these obelisks has rolled up, so this will be the next thing. Probably going to come after this city, or it might just come straight towards my capital. I'm not sure. Down here, this little tiny city is building a shrine. There were some Necrons out here. This is where my other city was, here where this Necron tomb is. Unfortunately, they got killed off. We have the Vault control device down here with some forces protecting it. Not a massive number of troops protecting it, but some. Got the city here. There is also another obelisk down here, but it's been fighting the Imperial Guard, and I'm hoping if I stay away from it, it'll keep fighting them. That's the hope. I'm hoping it's not just going to roll up onto my city here, but it certainly could. I hope that is not the case. I'm holding my own for now, but that's pretty much all I'm doing for now. I'm not going to rebuild the city. I don't have the resources at this point to do it. It may not be a bad idea. I'm hemorrhaging ore again thanks to losing the city, so that's a bit of a problem. So it does say survive invasion. All I've seen so far are Necrons. The storyline thing made it sound like there's actually going to be a Catan that's going to show up at some point, and I'm going to have to kill it, and that's how I win. I could have beat the Imperial Guard into submission earlier without too much of a problem, but I went with the story stuff, and now I'm barely holding on. So I guess we'll hit end turn and see what happens. There's some Imperial Guard creeping out. More scarabs coming around. That was it, not too much actually. So Lord attacked the scarabs, did a little bit of damage. And we produced a Baroque Shrine in one of our cities. And the obelisk is rolling up right on my city here, so we're going to have to do something about that. The Imperial Guard have a bunch of Basilisk artillery running around. So the fact that they had a Scout Sentinel wandering around out here kind of scouting makes me a little nervous, but hopefully if I stay away, this will continue fighting the Imperial Guard. I hope. I know it's probably not going to happen, but, you know, whatever. So I'm going to do military stuff first, then we'll go with the cities. Should be able to wipe these guys out with the forces I have down here. I would hope. We'll stay at range so they don't get a chance to shoot at us. Just gonna pull this thing back here. I'm not sure if they're actually just appearing on the edge of the map, but I've wiped out some stuff and then more Necrons keep showing up and they're just sort of near the edge of the map, so I'm hoping nothing's going to jump right on top of this immediately. Probably should stay a little bit away. I'm trying to kind of protect this as well, because this mobile holo projector is giving all of my units additional health, so I don't want to lose that to the Necrons or the Imperial Guard, so that's part of why I'm kind of holding on in this general area. I'm not seeing anything else. I think that Sentinel was somewhere just out this way. Cryptek can stay where he's at, I guess. That's fine. I am going to kind of keep these forces back. I don't want him with this obelisk to engage. It is hurt from fighting the Imperial Guard, but I'm hoping it's going to continue to fight the Imperial Guard and keep him busy. I don't want to draw his attention. Up here we are going to have to deal with this thing with these forces. Just no way around it. I might want to prioritize the wounded unit that's trying to get away, though. Kill them off. And I can move him up and then actually produce some Praetorians with him, so we'll do that. Then they can activate from there. Try to send them here. See if we can finish off these guys. The estimate was for not quite. Yeah, almost. Since I can't use the whole of my force here, I can at least get a ranged shot. Be able to do that. Take what shots we can from range here on this thing. Don't want to move adjacent to it because then I'll get hammered. But if we've got a couple shots from range, we can try to whittle it down a little bit. Okay, I guess it's got 2 range. I should pay more attention. I don't know why it didn't attack the heavy destroyers when they went in the city then. I guess just have been blocked from the city tiles, I guess. Yeah, the city can't see it either because we've got buildings in the way, so the city blocks its own line of sight, which is one of the things I think is kind of strange in this game, but oh well. I have 1 turn, we'll have a shrine, 3 turns, another Transcendent Catan, 6 for Tomb Blades. 4 turns with heavy destroyers. And so we'll start moving these guys back. We just destroyed an obelisk up here not too long ago. That doesn't help much. My Transcendent Catan is just not healing on his own. So even if he's in a city, he's not healing. And I'm not sure why. The other infantry units heal on their own and then heal additionally in cities. So I'm not sure why he is healing nothing, even hanging out in the city tiles. So I've had to use some resources to kind of heal him up to keep him alive. I probably should get him to where my Cryptek is, or build another Cryptek, but I don't have the resources to build another one. But if I can get him and my Cryptek together, then I can heal him up. I'm building another Transcendent Catan because I thought they would be pretty good units, but I also expecting them to heal by themselves. And that's not happening. Yeah, you can hang tight. So the only thing we finished was the shrine here. This city can't produce any military units. Right now, everything's in the positive, even loyalty is good. But I don't think... I do have one spot I can build something. I could actually build a stele, which would increase my influence. Urgently kind of need ore, so I don't burn through my resources too quickly. Stele cost me 1 ore per turn. I'd like to put it here because of the bonus. It's not a huge bonus, but 20% is nice. So we'll go ahead and do it, I guess. And then next we'll have to grab a tile and start worrying about more ore production again. Researching something that was going to increase damage for my Tomb Blades and Transcendent Catan. I just thought I would do that to help the units I already have. Other research I've got is to research new units. I don't know why this keeps moving around. There's kind of this weird indicator here, and I'm not sure why it's there. I'm actually kind of worried that if I leave the control device where it says that the Catan's just going to appear in that spot, but we'll find out, I guess. So we'll see what this thing does. Oh, it's just going to sit there and heal. Oh, crap, there's 2 of them. Okay, that's pretty bad. Obelisk attacked heavy destroyers, did a bunch of damage. Primaris Psyker attacked my Praetorians and did some damage. Everything else is city. Production, unit discovered Tesseract Vault. Super heavy skimmer unit with an array of incredible devastating powers. Only a race as ruthless and self-serving as the Necrons would think of unleashing a Tesseract Vault to further their aims. Though each vault is a potent weapon of war, the beings held within these floating prisons pose an almost incalculable threat. That's bad. So we've got Praetorians down here and this Tesseract Vault. Unfortunately coming in on a city here that's not that developed or tough. So I think we're going to have to rush these guys up there to help that out. And maybe we'll jump these Praetorians on the way. I don't like the sheer number of forces that are coming after me here is causing me some problems. So we're going to try to keep all these guys together, have maximized force, and we're going to move our way up to try to help out the city before it gets destroyed. Try to take out the Praetorians on the way if possible. I'm going to armor everybody up here, just in case. Not exactly happy with how this is going at the moment. Yeah, we're moving where it indicated, but yeah, hopefully nothing crazy is going to happen here. I don't have anybody to heal, right? So instead, I said instead, we're going to put some damage reduction on the Tomb Blades here. The Chronometron. So we'll try to link up here, we'll take these guys out, and then we'll move up to try to take on this horrible thing, the Tesseract Vault, which hopefully won't have destroyed my city by then. This other city is in a lot of trouble. I've got more scarabs here appearing out of nowhere. This Premier Psyker, fine, whatever, I don't care. These lords I'm mainly using to just pump out Praetorians. Unfortunately, that's all I really have. These guys just got trashed. Don't like it. There's not enough force here to take on one of these guys. This one's hurt a little tiny bit. I don't really want to lose my lords in the process here. But I may have to just throw one in to the fight, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think I have much choice. That almost killed him just outright. Yeah, crazy. Ah, man. Yeah, I barely have enough I can heal him, but 5.6 damage. If I Void Strike, it's 13.9. If I stay there, he's dead. Kind of a waste. Having two of these here is just crazy hard. One of them's bad enough. I think we're going to have to just do what damage we can. I mean, I'm stuck here. I can armor up units that are adjacent, including myself, but he's probably still toast, especially if they both focus their attacks on one of those units. Now, these guys are kind of doomed no matter what I do, so I'm kind of not sure what I should do at this point. There's just way too much firepower down here to be dealing with. So go ahead and attack. We'll jink with them. So that'll reduce range damage that goes after them. They might still get killed, but I think he's probably going to focus on my weaker units here to wipe them out. That would be what makes the most sense to me. Yeah, even all this, we're just doing a tiny bit of damage to this thing. We'll use these guys, we'll give them another target. We'll jink with them as well. You can only kill 2 of my units, so I guess that's what I'm going to have to deal with. So I can either attack or I can armor up everybody adjacent. It's only +6 armor, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. I I don't think I can attack as well. That says I still have an action, so I should be able to. $13 damage is respectable. So after all of that, we took about 50 damage off, so at least 2 more turns to kill this thing. And there's another one. Yeah, not liking what's going on here. One of these I could handle. 2 at the same time, I don't know if I'll be able to. Scarabs back here. There's Praetorians here that have just appeared out of nowhere. Oh, we've got some heavy destroyers down here as well. Yeah, I don't like how they just keep coming in from the edges of the map, and my cities are kind of near the edges of the map, unfortunately. Yeah, I really wish this Transcendent Catan would heal in the city. It's causing me a lot of uncomfortable feelings having him just sit there at low health like this, comparatively, at low health. So I'm going to keep everybody together. I was kind of tempted to kind of split them up and have some guys go after this, but we need to keep everybody grouped up for maximum firepower. And now this is not going very well. Alright, we built a shrine up here so the city can do something. Loyalty's still in the negative, unfortunately. I don't think I have any spots I can build. It doesn't look like it. So if we want to expand, we'll have to grab a tile, so we'll grab a tile, I guess. Got some plus 40% ores, which look pretty good. Unfortunately, I can only build 2 structures on them, but I'll do that, I guess. Don't have the resources to build any heroes. The city built some heavy destroyers. So what's the timeline? Units will take 7 turns. 8 turns for destroyers. I guess we'll just build regular infantry. Built some tomb blades up here. Make another one. This city is in a bit of trouble. Unfortunately, that's all I can do. I think I bit off more than I could chew with advancing this Necron story at the point that I did. I should have built up my army a bit more first. I didn't expect it to be quite this crazy. Now that city's going to get pounded. I've got more forces appearing here. Well, that was a lot. Let's see what we've got here. There's a lot of stuff. Obelisk killed Lord. Yeah, not too surprised. Obelisk killed Heavy Destroyers. And unfortunately, Canoptic Scarabs grabbed that. Praetorians grabbed that. Attacked the Psyker. He's actually coming after me, which is kind of weird. Heavy Destroyers attacked Heavy Destroyers and did quite a bit of damage. Good. Heavy Destroyers attacked my Royal Court. That's not so good. Scarabs attacked the Tomb Blades for some damage. Psyker attacked my Praetorians. Leave me alone. Vault attacked for 18. Yeah, we're going to have to rush up there to get these guys to help fight, protect this city, but the other one's in just as much danger. Let's see if I can get anybody up there to finish off the heavy destroyers. No, not close enough. I should look around and see if anything else has popped up here. Yeah, this unit's still sitting here. Yeah, do not like this. Do not like this at all. More heavy destroyers moving in on my city as well. That lord can make some Praetorians, so we'll do that as close as possible. So they could finish off the heavy destroyers, hopefully. Should be able to. Yes, for all time, curse the Deceiver. That's who we're fighting, I think, is the Deceiver himself. Oh, my poor little Cryptek is too slow. Put the Chronometron on somebody just because we can. Well, we've got to level up with the Lord here. The unit has taken a substantial hit to morale. The loss of nearby allies this will negatively impact his performance in combat. You can either wait it out or kill some nearby Xenos to recover. I think that's the first time I've actually seen that tooltip with the Necrons. Yeah, unfortunately, these two obelisks here are a huge problem. Might help if I can wipe out the Scarabs. Maybe that would get them back in the fight. Maybe. I think this stupid Primaris Psyker would just leave me alone. I don't want to fight you! So, unfortunately, with these guys here, I need to come back to sort of protect the city again. I don't know if I can do a melee attack from here. Let's find out. Nope. Height difference, I guess. Alright, just shoot him. Should be able to use my Transcendent Catan for some ranged attacks, though. Just hoping he doesn't get shot to pieces. What do we got? Transdimensional Thunderbolt, 7.8. Falling Stars, 5.3. And 11.1 for, what is this one? The Seismic Assault. Alright, Seismic Assault it is. Lava from below the earth doing some damage. This thing's pretty nasty too. We'll have heavy destroyers here in a turn, so that'll help a little bit for the defense. We'll have another Transcendent Catan in a turn, that'll help a bit. Man, this is not going well. Not that well. Guess we'll throw my other Lord in here. It seems kind of like a situation where I'm throwing good after bad. We'll armor everybody up. Hopefully he'll survive the turn because he can produce some units next turn. We'll do the Void Strike. These guys are kind of stuck because the stupid Premier Psyker is causing me problems. So I might as well attack him, I guess. So I can do 6 damage and that's it with these guys. Got a couple units of Tomb Blades here free. Probably too tough. I don't think I can wipe out these guys, the Scarabs. I was hoping if I could wipe out the Scarabs, I could rally him, but I don't think I'm able to do enough damage. So keep focusing on the Obelisk. We'll have them Jink if they can, yes. This unit can't Jink, they're a little bit hurt. We can do 8 damage. Let's go ahead and do it. So this thing's now down to 58. That's still a lot. Maybe do 6 with these guys. I'm going to pull them back and have them shoot at this guy though. I don't know if I can hold with these guys. I think they're going to get wiped out trying to take on 2 of these obelisks. They're just going to wear me down. I wanted these guys to link up with them, but I'm not sure I'll be able to do that. Alright, what did we do? We built a quarry. Do I have anywhere I can build anything else? Actually, everything's doing pretty good in this city. Wouldn't even know we're being swarmed by horrible end-of-time Necrons. I guess we'll have to grab another tile. Not many options. This is fine, I guess. Everything else is set. Population increased, good. Population increased, fine. How are you guys holding up? 77 health. We'll have forces to be going after this Tesseract Vault here pretty soon. We'll try to take out the heavy destroyers first. I don't like the way this is progressing. He's just sitting back there healing, which I don't like either. Well, now he's coming for me. I was hoping the Imperial Guard would cause some problems for him, but no. It's a lot of damage there hitting that city. Okay, what did we have? Obelisk attacked my Lord. Hey, the Lord survived. Obelisk killed the Tomb Blades. Yeah, not super surprised. Doomsday Ark attacked my Transcendent Catan. Did some damage. Scout Sentinels grabbed something away from me, which I don't like. Heavy Destroyers hit my Royal Court. Doomsday Ark attacked the Transcendent Catan. Scarabs attacked Tomb Blades. Sure. Everything else is production. Okay. Well, we've got another friggin' Doomsday arc here. I'm already dealing with 2 of these obelisks. Are you kidding me? This is getting mildly ridiculous. Or not mildly at all. Incredibly ridiculous. Okay, make some guys for me. And I should have maybe moved him back first, but he might survive. They're just there to draw fire, hopefully. The Praetorians, anyway. Yeah, these guys are kind of screwed here, unfortunately. So the Premier Psyker took off, but now we've got a Doomsday Arc. This guy we've got down to 49. I'm not sure we're going to be able to even destroy one of these things. Got no jinking available. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, things are going from bad to worse here. So the takeaway from this, I guess, is that the storyline missions are insanely tough at the end, if they're all kind of like this. When I could have just easily wiped out the Imperial Guard in one, which is maybe what I should have done. Maybe. We've got Praetorians in my city up here. Can use my Transcendent Catan to do some damage. Or I could move right up and do damage, but then I'd get hit in the process. So that's 3.4. This one is 12.9. Or 7.7. Do the 12.9. Falling Stars. I think there were other destroyers out here, if I'm recalling correctly. I don't see them, though. Let's see if we can hammer this thing into submission. Almost enough to kill it. Well, that's one down. Unfortunately, he's pretty hurt. Killing stuff does give him some health back, but not enough. Really need to get him down here. I could teleport him down. Probably what I should do. Because they definitely need the help, and he's kind of a living engine of destruction. So he's either going to die down there, or he's going to do some wrecking. Can't attack this turn, unfortunately, so he's just going to suck some shots, but he regenerates can't do anything this turn. Unfortunately, that's all for those forces. Okay, so the heavy destroyers here swung around there. They're there. My city is nearly destroyed. I'm going to try to wipe out these heavy destroyers if I can. Just having both of them hit me is bad, so I'd like to take out one of these units if possible, and I can't take out the Tesseract Vault this turn. I think it's kind of freaky looking, isn't it? Is that a Catan in it? Maybe I just have to destroy this. Maybe that's what the Catan that was talking about, is the Tesseract Vault itself. Okay, can anybody else get in range? Don't know if I have a shot from here. Yeah, I do. Excellent! Still not enough, though. Can anybody else get up there? You guys? You might... Yeah, we can get a shot from here. So between that and the heavy destroyers here, we can wipe out that unit of enemy heavy destroyers. Then the city itself can fire on the Tesseract Vault. And everybody else can focus on the Tesseract Vault. The city will block my shot here, yeah. Yeah, 35 health here. Hopefully it'll survive the attack. If I give it a lot of other targets, then we'll see what happens. I'm going to throw my Lord in here as well. I wonder if I can heal my city with the Cryptek. I haven't actually tried that before. Hey, I can. What do you know? Maybe I've done that before. I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and do that. 18 extra health for the city, so that should help it survive the turn. The vault control device can hang out in the back. The city's kind of in trouble. Oh, actually, they're super in trouble. Wow, they're really hurt already. They're already down to 38 health out of 84. So that city's kind of screwed, probably. I'm going to focus on the Tesseract Vault, and then if that city survives, we'll deal with that. I have to kind of prioritize my bigger, more powerful cities, I guess. So we produce the Transcendent Catan. 6 turns for infantry, 7 turns for destroyers. I'll go with the destroyers, I guess. Got 3 turns, we'll have Tomb Blades. So we acquired a tile up here. So my ore's actually in the positive right now. Overall, probably because I'm losing units like crazy. Extra ore or energy. My energy's pretty good. Just go ahead and clear the tile. We can do more with it later. And then for infantry, we'll make another heavy destroyers here. Population increased. Nothing else I can do. I can't build any heroes. Yeah, not going super well. I'm going to say that a lot in this this session, probably. Things are not going super well. So I'm almost definitely going to lose the city down there. Down here, these guys are kind of screwed. I'm hoping maybe it's the Tesseract Vault I can destroy and then win. So I'm going to do that and try to focus on that. These guys are just trying to hold on. Hopefully with my Destroyer Lord here, they'll be able to hold this. Is that Premier Psyker coming back to try to attack me? I just focused on the Praetorians, took them out. Premier Psyker doing bad stuff. Unit discovered Doom Scythe. Versatile airborne fighter unit. Doom Scythes are heralds of terror and dismay. The supersonic fighter craft range ahead of a Necron army, drawing upon their strategic data stacks to operate with virtual autonomy, whether performing terror raids as a precursor to invasion, keeping the air free of any aircraft, or launching overwhelming strike missions against key strategic targets. Death Scythe pilots will complete their tasks with merciless precision. Awesome. More stuff to deal with. Almost destroyed the city, so that's bad. Obelisk wiped out that city. Killed the Praetorians there. So we lost another city, and the other one is on the verge. If I hadn't healed them, they would have gone down this last turn. I don't think I can do enough damage to this thing to keep it from killing this city, since they're only at 15 health now. Not good. So everyone is just going to pound on this thing and do as much as possible. So we can armor everybody up as well. Probably not enough to save the city. We're just going to hit this thing for as much damage as we can. Give it as many targets as possible as well. Just gonna surround it. Everybody go into port. Still has a lot of health bar there left. We've got it down to 131. That's not great. So we'll jink with them too, just in case. Let's see if I can get up in the position. We can get a shot with these guys as well. So that just leaves my little Cryptek. I can't heal anybody this turn. We can do some damage reduction with the Chronometron. I think he's going to keep focusing on the city, but I don't think even if I do everything I can, it's going to save the city. Okay, that's not what I wanted you to do. He just cast it on himself. Yeah, the city's definitely toast. Wonder if this would have helped the solar pulse. Don't like the way this is going at all. Alright, let's see what we can do over here. Got fewer and fewer units. $16.5 really is all I'm going to do with my Destroyer Lord. Well, I guess we'll do everything we can. It's down to 30. It's 5 or 7.7. I'm just going to do everything I can, just keep focusing on this one obelisk, trying to take it out. And that can stay there. Okay, we've got a fighter up here. It's got a range of 2 on its weapons. I'm not sure if the city is going to block view or not. If it has to come in range, I'll be able to shoot back with the city itself. I think the Transcendent Catan can fly here, so we're going to try to head out to help down here if possible. So the Praetorians that were here took off, but I don't see them anywhere. Not sure because of the height difference I can go through here either. That'll be the next thing to find out next turn. What fun. Yeah, I could move up to take shots at this, but I'd get shot at first, I think. So that's not awesome. Yeah, it seems like the height difference is going to block me here. So we'll start moving around. Yeah, this is not good. Okay. So we've got a tile here. 40% ore, so let's put some ore production on there. Cleared the ruins, so we've got 3 spots. It's bonus energy. We don't need energy that badly. Let's put a stele on there. Put the quarry down here. Don't think I have any spots for... Yeah, I do actually. So this spot is extra research. This city's doing okay, but crappy loyalty. We're kind of in danger, but I guess we'll work on a shrine for now. Hoping the Destroyer Lord's going to turn the tide down here, but there's so few other forces left, I'm not sure it's going to work. Yeah, that was pretty much my entire force getting wiped out. And the Primaris guy, like, this Imperial Guard guy is just running around attacking me while the Necrons kick in the front door. He's trying to kick in the back. Nope. And I lost the city there. Awesome. Means the Ark captured the tile. Wonderful. Wonderful. So now I'm kind of hoping it's this thing. If I can destroy this, then I'll be okay, and that'll be the end. But I'm not so sure. Tell me you can kill this thing. Not quite. Ah. And you can't go across there because of the height difference. Great. Tomb Blades can't get far enough. I just need one other unit to do a tiny bit of damage to finish this thing off. So close. I might just be better off wiping out this stupid Primaris Psyker. Alright, let's see what we can do down here against this Tesseract Vault. Void Strike is actually less at this point. $109. Jeez. So 7, might be more if I get closer, let's see. Nope, still 7. Leaving my Cryptek. So we've got it down to 68 health. So that's some progress anyway. Let's... Who wants some protection? I guess we'll put it on the Lord. We could also reduce its accuracy. Not sure what kind of effect that would have on it, though. So I'm just going to protect the Lord, since he can actually summon more units when his cooldown is done. And you can stay there. What am I going to do here? Well, the flyer's gone. I don't see it anymore. So I'm going to send the heavy destroyers down here. Well, actually, there's not a good position I can put them in. Crap. I was thinking I could move them down and then take a shot at this obelisk to destroy it if my destroyer lord can't finish it off. But for the positions, I'd want to have him here, but he's in the way. I'm not sure if I'll have sight from here. Maybe. Let's find out. Still can't do it this turn. Yeah, that's actually kind of a stupid thing to do, because now they're just going to get killed. Since I can't do anything. I keep thinking they can act on their turn when I teleport them, but they can't. It's down to 2 health. Stupid. Talking to myself, anyway. Kind of dumb of me, so that unit's toast. Man. The other thing I probably should have done was I could have healed the Shadow of the Outsider, my Destroyer Lord here, and then when he's at full strength he might have had enough power to finish it off with the attack. So we produced Tomb Blades up here, we're working on Destroyers. Start working on more Tomb Blades. Not good. That was bad. Destroyer Lord's taking a pounding here now. He's shooting at me multiple times. What the heck? That's not fair. Still kind of crazy tough, so I'm still alive, surprisingly. Attacked my heavy destroyers, did quite a bit of damage, but didn't kill them. Praetorians captured that from me, fine. Attacked my destroyer lord. Nothing else helpful. But I can kill this thing now. And that's all that matters. Well, that caused them to get shaken. Did that heal me at all? 20? No. I might want to heal him up. I'll try to remember to think about that. Put the Primaris Psyker down here. You've caused me enough problems. Time for you to die. That's enough. That's enough. And that's enough. Revenge on that stupid Primaris Psyker. Hey, Doc Rosso. Thanks for the comment. Yeah, just playing on normal difficulty. Everything was going pretty well and actually almost too easy until I got to the end of the Necron storyline and had Necrons invade from some other dimension. And now we're kind of barely holding on. I've had a couple of my small cities have been destroyed. And I'm hoping that destroying this Tesseract Vault is going to be the end, but I'm not sure if that's the case, because it did mention in the storyline stuff about destroying a Catan, and it looks like there's a Catan in this thing. Sort of, maybe. Trapped Catan. Or maybe this is just a prelude to actually fighting something else. Yeah, so I didn't build up my army very much and kind of suddenly triggered the end event for the Necrons, and now I'm just barely surviving at this point. So I could have won. I had the Imperial Guard as the last faction left, and had them totally contained. Could have just wiped them out, but I wanted to do the storyline stuff. I just wasn't expecting a kind of crazy fight here. It's a bit more than I expected. Heal up the destroyers that got damaged. So we're going to hammer this thing for as much damage as we can. So that's 5.8, Void Strike 7.5, sure. We got this thing down to 62. I'm really hoping killing this thing off will be the end, but I don't think it is. How about you hide back here? Yeah, the current thing is just survive the invasion, keep control of the device. I've got the device. I'm surviving the invasion, but just barely. And next turn I'll be able to take this thing out. 22. Unless a whole bunch of stuff suddenly shows up. The city's definitely in a bit of trouble. My Destroyer Lord is in a bit of trouble. If I should go ahead and heal him. Yeah, let's do it. So this thing's only 42, whereas this is 125. It took almost everything I had just to destroy the one of these two obelisks. So maybe we'll go after this Annihilation Arc here, or Doomsday Arc, next. If we can, anyway. Alright, so we produced a stele up here. So that'll help a little bit. This city's actually doing pretty well. Maybe let's build another one. Population increased, population increased. That's it, everybody else is doing what they can. Yeah, this city's in a bit of trouble. Only defender now is my Destroyer Lord. Hopefully he'll hold on. And then hopefully we can kill this thing off and we'll see what happens. It's probably just another regular unit. It won't make a difference if I destroy it. Destroyer Lord just getting hammered up here. Well, we got our research. Hammer of Wrath grants 2 blades, spiders, and Transcendent Catan the ability to perform devastating attacks. Any warriors hurl themselves headlong into combat seeking to crush or trample the foe. And my research has taken a big hit because I've lost a few cities. So I'm not producing nearly enough research yet. So we can do reduced cost of rapid rise, researching a new unit, researching a new unit. I don't have the units this applies to. Doomsday Arc I could research as well. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Reduce influence cost of teleporting. That's not a terrible idea either. I can make my own monoliths. It's vehicles, flying vehicles. None of the research is going to save me, pretty much at this point. Removes action and movement cost of Dimensional Corridor. That would have been nice to have a while ago. Obelisk is what I keep fighting, these stupid things. Increased damage of Tesla weapons. Everything's going to take a while. Maybe we can try for the Doomsday Arc. Let's see if maybe that's something else we can build that might help us a little bit. He attacked my Destroyer Lord, so that's one of these things, the Doomsday Arc. He's all the way down to 10 health. I might just have to jump him out of there and let them attack the city for a bit until he can heal back up. He's just been like a living engine of destruction this entire game, and the fact that he can barely hold on to this stuff is kind of surprising. Alright, let's see what we can do to this thing. We should be able to kill this. 23. I don't think it's actually going to do anything. I think I'm just hoping that it's going to cause the end to come. Yeah, it's just another regular unit. That's not the Catan I need to kill. Of course, of course. Well, I've got to level up with him. Guess we'll take that, even though it doesn't seem to do anything. At least I can never get it to do anything. More destroyers out here. So we'll produce some Praetorians. Yeah, the Tesseract Vault is pretty nasty. Obelisk plus Catan, yeah. Well, I took it out. I was hoping that would be the end of the invasion, but apparently not. Why am I surprised? I shouldn't be surprised. Just going to protect my weakened unit here. Going to keep the Vol control device with my main force. I guess we'll just throw these guys into it. Pretty good job. I think I'm going to have to jump my Destroyer Lord here out of combat. I can't stay here. I've got to get away and heal. Say, surviving is killing every last unit. But stuff keeps spawning. It's constantly spawning. More and more keep spawning. It won't stop spawning. Why won't they stop spawning? Don't see anything else. They're kind of hard to spot on the map, too, which is one thing that's kind of driving me crazy, having to look around to find everything. What can I do? Not very much. Kind of create a little distraction here, I guess. So we'll have them Jink, Hammer of Wrath. Is this a timed thing? Just one turn. Oh, okay. Alright, they can jank, they're going to get shot at. I'll have to jump him out of here, I think. I can't even go that far since I'm stuck in combat. So he's only at 10 health. Hopefully he'll survive. Actually, I don't have any of the DLC. Doc was just asking about that. Yeah, I'm not playing with any of the DLC. Partially, the Tyranids are kind of interesting, but $15 is a bit high. The other ones just didn't look that interesting for the cost, just adding some additional units and stuff. Maybe eventually if it goes on sale, we'll look at it. And all I have left are these guys up here. That's pretty much my entire military force that's left. Yeah, this is a big problem here. Okay, we produced a stele, and we produced heavy destroyers up here. What else do we want to do? The influence is kind of important at this point for healing and stuff, so I'm going to build another stele. What's my timeline here? 4 turns for warriors, 5 turns for destroyers, so we'll go destroyers. And that's everything. Have anything coming? 2 turns for destroyers, 4 turns for tomb blades. Yeah, I'm hoping that my destroyer lord's going to survive here. Okay, focusing on my city itself. Not that that's great either. Nothing I can do about these guys. My line of sight's blocked, unfortunately. Stupid flyer's going to hang out in my city for a while, apparently. Yeah, I think if it's flying, I'd have line of sight here, even though it's the city. But I guess he doesn't have line of sight to me, so that works. Whatever. So I guess this force is going to have to come over to help out, if possible. Can't heal quite yet. Most of these guys are kind of slow too, unfortunately. City's probably going to be dead before I can get over there to help. Kind of try to keep everybody together if possible. Yeah, not great, not great. Alright, put some armor on the other guys just in case. Nothing else I can do. Up here, my city, down to 74 already. Let's kill these guys off, I guess. So Now my Destroyer Lord is pretty much free. This might be a little aggressive. Self increases damage for 1 turn. Okay. Can I still use my abilities? Let's find out. So this one, 12.6. This one is 17.7. We'll do that. Maybe that's only melee damage if I do the melee attack that the hammer works. That would kind of make sense, I guess. Moving my slow guys down here. Do I throw him into combat against the Doomsday Arc, or move him back to heal? I think we want to move him back to heal for a turn. He's got some pretty good gear that'll help him out like this. Double the healing rate, all that kind of stuff. Who's left? I've got destroyers in a turn. Maybe I'll move these guys up to help. I don't think even a couple destroyers can deal with these Praetorians. A couple of them just parked in my city like that. That's not what I like. And population increased. That was it. That's all for the turn. Population increased in the city that's about to be destroyed, probably. Well, not dead yet. Not giving me any combat readouts here, unfortunately. We did get some Tomb Blades down here, though. So how about we try that? Move right up on this thing. Got the crap shot out of us, because I didn't jink first, like I should have. Yeah, that was helpful. Okay, so I'm not sure if this works on melee damage or if it works on my abilities. I'm going to go ahead and use it anyway, just in case. This will do 14, this will do 10, so 14 it is. Gets this thing down to 8, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just go melee it. It's already used its shots. City is in quite a bit of trouble. 32, I'm not sure if they're going to survive here. Okay, we can attack from this side as well. And only my injured guys can get into range. Great. Can I heal them first? Yes, I can. Let's do that. Take some shots. Praetorians can get right in there, so we'll throw them right in. Did I already shoot? Yeah, I did. Okay. Who else? Anybody else get into range? Probably not. Move the control device up as well. Guess we can throw my lord in there as well. So 5.9 or 9.7. Trying to do as much damage as I can on this thing, but it's not enough. Hoping my city will survive, but I don't think it's going to be able to. Got it down to 72. I'm only at 32 health in the city. Yeah, don't think that's going to survive. Where did the Praetorians go? There were 2 Praetorians in my city up here, and now they're just gone. It's kind of weird. And we don't see them anywhere. That's super strange. Okay, you guys can hang out fine. Alright, produced a quarry. This is a pretty good tile for quarries, so let's build another one. Produced heavy destroyers. 4 for infantry, 5 for heavy destroyers, so sure, that's fine. Produce tomb blades down here. I guess we'll try, but you're probably going to get destroyed. Population increased. Okay. So down here is the city that's in danger, so we'll center on that and see what happens. Yeah, there goes my other city. Praetorians causing problems. So Praetorians captured a tile way down there. Okay. And I did some damage to the Praetorians. Sure, let's hammer them, I guess. Well, we can't quite finish them off. That's my situation after losing another city. Ore's good, energy's okay, research is about the same, influence is not great. Yeah, what am I down to? How many cities do I have left? 2? I only have 2 cities left? It's my 2 original cities are all that's left. That's crazy. I had 6 at one point, so now I have 2. So this invasion has definitely been a problem. Well, let's kill this thing. I'm hoping we're wearing them down. I mean, if there's a limited amount of spawns, then there shouldn't be a ton of stuff left coming after me. Because I've destroyed a lot of stuff. $5.9, $5.8. I think we can finish this thing off. I hope. Well, actually, he can kill it, it looks like. Good job! Okay, what's left for me to kill? We've got a couple Praetorians up on my capital. We've got a fighter up in the city. Oh, we've got Praetorians in the city up here as well. So the ones that took off are now over here in the city. Something captured tile in this area down here, I think. Still have the Imperial Guard wandering around somewhere too, but maybe they're fighting Necrons too. What else can we do? What do we want to do? I guess we'll send some of these guys back up and around to deal with the Praetorians that are in the area by my capital, and then we'll try to spread out as one force. I don't want to lose not this mobile holo projector because it increases the health of all my units. So I really don't want to lose control of this. I'd like to leave some forces here, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea. I just have my Cryptech and the other unit. Can't heal yet. Unfortunately, no enemies, so I'm going to hold off on using my Chronometron. Population increased. There's nothing else I can do, though, it looks like. I've got a few Praetorians running around up here, it looks like. Those guys left. I don't see the flyer. Let's see if we can find them here. No. Okay. There we are. Kill them! Good job. These guys I'll leave in the city for now, have them heal up a little bit. Not seeing any other enemy units. I'm hoping that's it for the obelisks and the big units. If all that's left is kind of infantry, then I should be able to mop up okay. It'd be nice if it gave me kind of a number, like how many units were left that I had to deal with. Something like that would be nice. Just trying to look around a little bit, see if we can see anything. Be able to make some more Praetorians next turn. Take a peek here, see if we can see anything. Nope. Okay. Kind of low on units, so I'd like to be able to scout a bit more, but can't see very much. So I'm going to send these guys back towards my capital. The other forces will kind of keep there, maybe move south towards that hollow projector. That's the general idea. You guys can stay there. Yeah, you don't need to do anything, that's fine. So we built our other stele, so we've got, okay, influence coming in for more teleporting, healing, all that kind of stuff. We'll have heavy destroyers here in a turn, which will be nice. What else can we do? I think we're going to have to grab a tile if we want to build anything else. And there's only one choice, so I guess we'll take that. And produce Tomb Blades up here. We're working on destroyers. Yeah, Tomb Blades, I guess. There's some more Praetorians. Kicking the crap out of my destroyers. Hey, we've got the research for Doomsday Ark. Vehicle with devastating firepower. Victory through overwhelming firepower is a common tenet of Necron's strategic thinking. Nowhere is this more evident than the Doomsday Ark. Though deceptively fragile at first glance, the Doomsday Ark is a self-propelled energy cannon whose raw, unsubtle firepower is so vastly destructive that a single shot can turn the tide of battle. So it's got a Doomsday Cannon, low power. I guess I can choose, or powers. Well, I can do one at the other. Armor penetration 4, damage 8, good, blast. So low power is after moving. So without moving, then high power, range 3, it's range 2. Okay, cool. So if I don't move, it's range 3. With a 10 armor penetration, 16 damage, that's pretty cool. Even fired at low power, the Doomsday Cannon is a fearsome weapon. When firing at full effect, nothing less than a Titan's void shields can offer hope of protection. Yeah, I might want to actually build one of those. It probably would have helped to have them earlier when I was fighting all the obelisks and stuff. I'm hoping there are no more obelisks, though. Is it under vehicles? Yeah. Okay. 7 turns in my capital is not too terrible. Got that fighter back in my city here. So we acquired a tile and produced heavy destroyers up here. Let's clear the tile. And let's make some more heavy destroyers. So these guys attacked. I should be able to get in here without getting shot up. Pull these guys back into the city since they got banged up. I'm not sure if I can see through the Grok's pasture. Let's find out. Yeah, okay. Take shots from there. See any other Necrons? I don't think so. But I'm controlling a lot less of the board than I once was, so it's a little hard to tell. So I've got at least one more Praetorian. I'm not sure what else we have out here. I saw a bunch of scarabs earlier and stuff, but let's do a little scouting. I think I've lost some of my abilities because I've lost control of some of these artifacts, so I don't have the increased spotting range anymore. I think that was this one. It's not showing me. Take this back. Haven't seen any Imperial Guard in a while either. Got the Imperial Guard city right down here. So I'm a little bit nervous to spread out looking for enemies. I can make Praetorians, but I might want to wait until I can actually see an enemy before I do that. Where else might we want to go? Now this is still under my control. Not sure at this point if I want to actually like rebuild my cities or not. Might be kind of a waste if I'm just going to be fighting and that'll be all. We keep a few units here with my Vol control device. Since I have to maintain control of that as well. That's about the only thing I've been doing fairly successfully, I feel like, since the Necron hordes descended on me. So spreading out a little bit, but not too much. I can actually make a hero up here. $160 for the Cryptek. I was thinking about having the Cryptek who could then heal up my Transcendent Catan. Takes 6 turns. It's all my influence. I kind of want to hold off. I might need to use that for healing and teleporting, and it's what I'd rather use it for. So for now, that's it. Oh, right, research. So quantum shielding for the unit I just got will actually help. Grants annihilation barges, doomsday arcs, and track stalkers increase armor that goes on cooldown after every combat. Let's go ahead and do that because I plan on at least building one. I'd like to actually research some of the other things like the triarch stalker and stuff, but my research has really slowed down since losing those cities. Flyer is gone. At 80 to heal, it's just so much. How far can you get? You can get pretty far, but not close enough to help. I think all the abilities are 2 range. Range is 2, range is 2, range is 2. Yeah. Yeah, so instead of paying to heal, I'll just leave them in the city for another turn. Send them out to take some shots. And the 6, yeah, even if I was higher strength, I don't think I'd do enough damage to kill them off. Oh, we've got more Praetorians here showing up on the city edge. Yeah, not seeing anything. This is still under Imperial Guard control. The Necrons took this from me at one point, though. Take a look. If we can. Down here, we're not seeing anything. There's some guys. So let's converge on them and try to wipe them out. I suppose that's not a bad idea. Well, it might be, I don't know. It certainly could be. Wait till we get him a little closer before we spawn the Praetorians. It'd be kind of terrifying if the invading Necrons can actually found cities and then continue building units. That would be pretty awful. It's already pretty awful. Yeah, you can say where you're at. So we produced a quarry. Doesn't look like I have room for anything else. It's a little hard to see sometimes with the spots. So I guess we'll have to grab another tile. Ore's doing pretty good, energy's good, research I'd like. No benefits for research. Can get more influence though, that may not be a bad idea. So grab that and maybe we'll do some ore and influence. You guys cleared Imperial Ruins, so we've got 3 spots available here. That's research. City's doing pretty good. Sure, let's build some research. Population increased. Population increased. Working on the quantum shielding. $160. Maybe later. Not right now. There's that flyer coming back. It's kind of all I'm seeing is just a couple of Praetorians and the flyers. Praetorians captured that. Okay. So they're way down there. Don't see anything else on the mini-map, but it's hard to tell. So where did those... Oh, there they are. The other Praetorians are trying to take off. Yeah, I'm not going to allow that. That will wipe them out. That will wipe them out. That will not. What's the cooldown? 3, 3. Doesn't matter too much. Death. The Praetorians down here too that just took off. I can't see anymore. This guy I may go ahead and heal up a little bit. And they're healing up fairly well, so bring them out too. And you guys can join the party. So I'd kind of like to recapture the ore field here if possible. Let's take a quick look. The forest isn't a great place to be putting these guys. Can't see very well. Not seeing any Imperial Guard. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything there, which is kind of suspicious. I need more information. Still nothing. I'm slowly healing. Lord down. And let's go ahead and produce those Praetorians and have them move out. Scout a little bit for us. I can even armor them up. Nope. Nope, yeah, there we go. Just take a little while. Sure, let's send them right in. I know they'll get attacked, but I just want to see if there's anything else around. Chop, chop. Good job. Good damage, guys. Good damage. Alright, we'll use our Hammer of Wrath. Shoot him up. Nice. That's another unit dead. Okay, we'll move this on up to, move everybody up to support. So I'm hoping at least the big enemy Necron stuff is done. So we produced heavy destroyers here. We'll have that other Tomb Blade in 2 turns. Then we can start working on Doomsday Arc. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. We'll get that next turn, spend a little bit. Work on another heavy destroyer, and then once the Tomb Blade's done, we'll start working on one of the Doomsday Arcs. And here we built the archive. So I do have a spot here as well. Everything's doing pretty good in this city, actually. Just short on people, that's all. Those are my guys, right? Yes. Okay. What do we want to build? Anything? More research would be good. More influence would be good. Let's go for influence. Throw it up here. And I can work on a character. Cryptech again is tempting, but I'm going to hold off. All we can really see is just the flyer there. Just coming back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like no combat, wow. So I know there's Praetorians out here somewhere because I saw them. You can't fool me. Okay, they did take control of this, but we can get it back. Still not seeing anything here. Need some faster units to scout for me or something, but all those guys just keep getting destroyed as soon as I build them. Poor little Tomb Blades. Let's actually scout this way. Maybe grab the ore field with them if we don't spot anything else here. So you guys are kind of out here by yourselves. Nothing there. I don't know why we're not seeing any Imperial Guard at all. It's feeding my paranoia, that's for sure. I know they had at least 3 basilisks at one point I could see, and then some other infantry units. Kind of taking back stuff we once held. Take back this artifact too if we get a chance, and the Vol, Ruins of Vol there too. Let's take a peek. Ah, look who we found. Okay, we're gonna move everybody over that way. Take out this stupid obelisk. Hopefully it's the last one. It's my health here, up to 28. Yeah, I'm sure there's some other stuff kind of scattered around on this part of the map. Okay, you acquired a tile. So, population is okay. We've got enough for all the buildings. Let's go with the stele. Kind of massively trying to spam the influence here. We produced Tomb Blades. Now we're going to produce the Doomsday Arc. Pumping it right away, we could do that. Sure, I want to play with this as soon as possible. Let's do that. And we produced a stele here. I don't have enough people for the buildings I have, unfortunately. But we've got room for the city to grow. So eventually they'll get there, hopefully. I guess we'll just go with some more research here. And that's it. So we've got the flyer here, and then we've got an obelisk down here. Okay, you can just instantly destroy my heavy destroyers. That's not good. What's good at taking out other flyers? I guess flyers. I might have to actually make some flyers. I've got to do a bunch of research first, though. That's going to be unfortunate. Kind of a hassle. Not ideal, but it could be worse, I guess. So I'm going to put Chronometron on my Lord. And we'll send him in to do combat with the obelisk with some backup. We can go Reaper. Oh, we found two things! Should have known. That's not very nice. I'm going to heal you, since I can. And we should be able to destroy this, so let's do that. That's right. Kapow! I don't know why they were just hanging out down here. It's kind of strange. Got no visibility of anything here. So we do that. You guys scout this out. Yeah, nothing there. Kind of rebuilding my empire here slowly. Just grab what we can. Doomsday Ark. 35 health, 8 armor. Nice. So that's if it doesn't move, we've got a range of 3, so that's cool. I wonder if it can shoot at flyers, since nothing else seems to be able to. How about my Catan? Can you guys do anything? So I can shoot at it, but I can't defend myself. What's the range on this thing? Range of 2, range of 2. I would like you to die. Good job. So what else? We saw Praetorians down here somewhere. Way down there. I don't want to send the wounded guy out front, so we're just going to hold up here for a minute. Okay, we produced a Doomsday Ark. Let's just go with a regular Tomb Blade now. I burned through all my influence, so nothing else. Build the archive here. Got a spot available. Now we'll just throw another stele out. And then we can make more heavy destroyers. 5 turns is fine. Population set. I've already been going longer than I expected to, but I kind of feel like we're almost at the end here. Quantum Shielding grants Annihilation Barges, Doomsday Arcs, and Triarch Stalkers increased armor that goes on cooldown after every combat. Necron Quantum Shielding is a marvel of science, existing only at the precise moment of deflection. At all other times, there is no indication of its presence. There are, however, temperamental devices prone to malfunction if overloaded. Cool. So, reduced cost of rapid rise. Reduce influence cost of teleporting. We can make monoliths. We can make a building that'll build flyers. Moves action and movement cost of Dimensional Corridor. That might be useful, but 8 turns, I think everything's going to be done before 8 turns is up. So let's look at what's quick. Go back. Go back. Thank you. Well, we'll do this because this might be more useful. I'd like to actually check out the other units and stuff, but I don't think we're going to have time. So we've got a heal ready. Heal up my heavy destroyers. Just looking at positioning. So now we've got this thing, we've got a unit of Praetorians, and I'm hoping that's about it. $16 damage a hit. Just retaking everything one step at a time. Could be quite a bit of stuff hidden out here, though. We'll have to be a little bit careful. So yeah, let's test this. So this is 22.8. If I use the hammer, it's still 22.8. Yeah, it must be just the melee damage. That would kind of make sense if it's supposed to be a hammer. Massive slaughter. I know I could have done this from range without taking any damage, but I just wanted to personally finish these guys off. Quite the slap there. Down they go. Okay, not seeing anything out that way. Just work our way down this peninsula. Something? Is peninsula the right word? I have no idea. Let's have a geography lesson while we play games. Actually, quite a big force here built up. Nothing there. I'm really surprised we're not seeing anything else. Either Necron or Imperial Guard. Maybe the Imperial Guard got trashed by a bunch of Necron forces, kind of like I did. We'll kind of keep them together in case anything shows up and get a couple shots on it as it comes at us. This thing's a little slow. And we just have the population increase, so that's fine. Nothing else going on. Oh, took out my unit. And just keep hammering this thing. I'm hoping this, and then maybe there's some other infantry hiding around, but I'm hoping that's it for what's left. So 6.3. Or we can kill it. Wow. Survive invasion, keep control, rewards achieved, victory! Is that the end of the game? Cryptek deploys her aeonic weapon, and the thing that killed Asta in one moment screams incoherently, and the next whimpers incoherently. Its incomprehensible intelligence splintered 100-fold into tesseract vaults under your command. Knowing now that Istan was the messenger, you know that everything he told you was almost certainly a lie. To think that the Necrons could have defeated the Old Ones without the Catan is beyond comprehension. Beyond the warp storm, the Old Ones doubtless rule, but here you shall stay safe inside the defensive tempest they have so kindly created. This shall remain a true planet of the Necrons, with you ruling over these mortal slaves until such day as you are strong enough to challenge the galaxy once again. Cool. So yeah, AI defeated. Victory! You'll always remember with pleasure the howls of the Deceiver Shard as the Silent King's hidden weapon worked alongside the Old One technology to dissect him alive. Now the Deceiver lives on throughout your crown world as shards bound screaming into your Tesseract labyrinths, powering the engines of your creation. The new weapons made the reconquest of your world trivial. The rest of the Old One's spawned races surrendered or died with their cities when it was deployed against them. These slaves now mine the planet for its rich artifacts. The warp storm still looms overhead. You wonder what lies beyond it. A Catan-consumed void, a resurgent Old One empire, or something stranger. Perhaps one day soon you will stumble across the artifact that clears the turmoil from the sky, and you will emerge and challenge the galaxy's rulers once more, if they still exist at all. Cool. So I'm blue. Yeah. So orcs were the red, Imperial Guard, green. The Space Marines were a big challenge early on, and then it kind of wiped them out. Yeah, I'm surprised I was able to pull that out. Yeah, thanks, Doc. I appreciate you saying good game. Yeah, I was pretty worried for a while there that I wasn't going to be able to finish them all off. Just going to quickly take a look at the stuff here. You can see the massive drop-offs. When I killed the Space Marines, then I killed off the Orcs. And then this is when the Necrons showed up, so I was all the way up here. Military might be kind of funny, too, with big drop-off. Yeah, so I was dominating quite a bit. So I had a pretty good dip here, kind of later in the game. Research is actually pretty comparable. It was actually behind early on. Imperial Guard actually did a lot at the end of the game. Cool. Well, yeah, that's the end of the Necron campaign. I wasn't sure if I was going to finish it today, but everything just kept proceeding as I was going. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you're interested in earlier streams, everything beyond a couple weeks is not on Twitch because they just hold on it for like 2 weeks. Older stuff I do put up on a YouTube channel, which is also DisturbingPuppet, one word. So if you want to see the early parts of this or any other streams of previous games I've done, that stuff's there. So now that I finished this, I can update to the most recent patch, because the patch update came during the middle of this game, which wouldn't let me proceed, so I had to roll it back. So I'll update the patch, and then I probably will do Orcs next, is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm not sure if that'll be the next thing I do. I might play something for just like a one-off thing, and that'll be it. Yeah, I do appreciate you watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you next time. Thanks for hanging out, and now I'm starving, so I'm going to eat something. Have a good one. See you later.